In a small, quiet town, there was a mansion known only as the House on Hollow Hill. The house had stood for centuries, abandoned and decaying. It was notorious for strange occurrences, unexplained lights in the windows, eerie whispers in the wind, and the unmistakable feeling that someone or something was always watching. Despite the warnings, a group of 5 friends, Sarah, Jason, Mark, Lucy, and Emma, decided to explore the house one chilly autumn evening. They were thrill seekers, and the rumors of hauntings only fueled their excitement. Armed with flashlights and a camera, they trekked to the mansion as the town lay silent behind them. As they entered the house, the air turned cold, unnaturally so. Dust filled the air, and the floor creaked under their weight. The house smelled like decay, like the remnants of a life long gone. The walls, once grand, were now peeling and broken, with faded portraits of unknown figures hanging crookedly. They explored the first floor, their footsteps echoing in the silence. But then they heard it, the sound of slow, deliberate footsteps above them, coming from the second floor. They froze. Jason, trying to reassure the group, suggested it was just the house settling, but the others felt uneasy. The footsteps were too rhythmic, too purposeful to be a coincidence. They made their way upstairs, each step heavier than the last. The second floor was colder, and the air felt thick with the weight of something unseen. Then they saw it, a door at the end of the hallway, slightly ajar, with cold, gusting air pouring from the crack. Suddenly, the door slammed open on its own. A gust of wind snuffed out their candles, and in the darkness, they heard a voice, a whisper, soft and chilling. The friends turned to run, but before they could reach the stairs, the temperature dropped even further. Their breath fogged in the air as the sound of dragging footsteps grew louder behind them. The friends ran, but the door to the stairs slammed shut with a deafening crash. They were trapped. Panic set in as they realized they weren't alone. From the shadows, 3 ghostly figures materialized. The Whitmore family, the last residents of the house, each one appearing more tragic and lost than the last. Sarah screamed, but the figure closest to her, a woman with hollow, sorrowful eyes, reached out with a skeletal hand, whispering, "You shouldn't have come." The friends tried to escape, but they were drawn deeper into the house, unable to break free from its grip. The air turned thick with shadows, and the walls seemed to close in around them. One by one, the friends were pulled into the darkness, their cries for help muffled as they were consumed by the house. As the last of them vanished into the gloom, the house fell silent once again, but the haunting presence remained. The Whitmore family's spirits never rested, always waiting for the next group of foolish souls who dared to enter.